is at.
Go ahead and free yourself. The fuck?
Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me.
Hey, welcome back to Tea with P, and you already know I'm back with a special guest.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Everybody, let's give it up for Lo. Now, for this episode of Tea with P, we're going to get into all things Juneteenth.
Yes.
Now, before we get into it, you know this Tea with P.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got to choose our tea.
Yeah.
So I got two options for us.
Okay.
We can either do peppermint tea or green tea mango.
Let's do green tea mango. I
Green
like that
tea
one.
mango. Let's hit it. Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, as y'all know, Juneteenth is right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And so for this episode, we're going to give y'all a little bit of a lot of what you need to know about all things Juneteenth.
It's a fancy tea bag.
Oh, right. Did you see that? What the fuck is
I
that?
don't want to. Oh, okay. Woo. There you go. Got some going. And that's why I had to wait. I had to see what was going on.
Now, Lo, people know you from doing all of the great things that you do in the city.
Okay.
But before we get into that, I want to know about you. If you were to describe yourself, but only using the template of a recipe, what would Lo's recipe be?
So I feel like I'll be an order of well-cut lamb chops with zesty sauce. Because I got the sweet and zesty. It got a little sweet, but it got a little and I think I really give so I think that would be me. And I'm real Detroit. I love Detroit. I love my city. I'm so Detroit. So I think lamb chops is just iconic. So yeah. I think that, I mean, I guess a lemon drop, I'm ghetto, whatever.
Now, you know me. I'm very ghetto. So you know I love that.
I love whiskey sour, so I'll probably have both of those drinks with it. A little dash of who the fuck you talking to.
Period.
I'm all about that intellect, too. I think that reading is so important. So when you said that, I'm like, yeah, because people don't be reading.
They don't.
And one thing is people can't read, and that's okay. But YouTube exists.
Listen.
Podcasts exist. Like, online is a thing, online learning, but yeah, that's what I would be if I was a recipe.
I love it. I love it.
This smells delish.
Now, with that being said, right, what are you passionate about?
Oh my God, I'm so passionate. I've been trying to figure out how do I figure out what I'm passionate about, and to me, it's the things that stick with you no matter what you do, no matter what career path I'm in or whatever I'm at. So I'm passionate about my people, black people. I'm passionate about community. So I'm compassionate about my sneakerheads. I'm compassionate about my people that I'm passionate about my people that are natural. I'm passionate about Detroit and protecting our legacy and black people's legacy in Detroit. I'm passionate about getting to a bag. Like this year for me is really like, baby, if I'm gonna work 3 full-time jobs, I'm getting to the bag. Like, I'm never going to be this young again. Tomorrow I'm going to be a day older. I have to really get to it. Yeah. So I'm passionate about all those things.
Yeah. Your passions are very similar to my passion. Like, I love black folks. I love my people. I love ensuring that we know all of the things that impact our lives so we can figure out what we really need to do around this bitch to make sure we don't be in the same situations. Right?
Right.
So I really think that a lot of the work that both of us do is really intertwined. But the root of it is like we love black folks. And we want everybody to see the greatness in black folks that we do.
And I love that we do it our own way too, though, because I eventually be a professor, so I'll get back into academia, but we could be professors, we could be in academia, we could be just stuck in the corporate world doing DEI trainings, but we really about getting to our people for real, in ways that's relatable, in ways that's fun and fulfilling for us. So I love that for us.
I love it. What keeps you up at night?
I mean, what really hunts me, and I never let nobody know this, okay? Is this a safe space?
Yep, listen, it's the safest.
When the philosopher Lloyd said she's 5'2" and 5'2", I'm just wondering, like, what did you say? And you, like, for years, you've gotten off and not letting us know. And now when people ask, you mad. But there are new generations of people that's hearing that song for the first time, and we need to know. And me personally, you keeping the black queer women up at night because you haven't confirmed it. So I just want to know, like, in a very didactic way, like, as a person that's, like, been inquired and studied, but how did you make that in, like, nobody can know what you're saying? And it's not mumbling. It's not mumble rap. So I want to know what's going on. That kind of keeps me up at night.
Lloyd, we need to know. What is the lyric? What is the lyrics?
Please.
Fine two.
Please.
Listen, fine two.
Do me a favor.
What is it?
Please. It's Pride Month. Don't do this.
You know what keeps me up at night?
What?
Why would Billy Porter introduce Jasmine Sullivan winning that Grammy like that? Like, that has kept me up for years.
Yeah.
Like, you got your ass on that motherfucking mic and said, hoes, tails, sing your hood feelings.
You take that elsewhere. Don't bring that here.
Oh well. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Fuck no.
With all that being said, we know about Lo, where you from. We know what you're passionate about. We know what keeps you up at night. Now tell us this. How does all of that inform your brand?
I would say authenticity. While my brand page, of course, doesn't get all of me because it's a business and a brand page, you still gonna get that funny side. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna get that snappy side, but with love, because I know I'm addressing not only my black people with my brand, but people that just want to learn about black people, black culture, and support and give them those funds to black people and black initiatives. So on my shirt right now, so my shirt says Habari Ghani, what up though? So that is the motto for my business. Habari Ghani means what's the news in Swahili. It's a greeting we use during Kwanzaa. So what up though, Habari Ghani is showing both our African roots and our Detroit roots. So when we talk about how does Detroit show up in my brand, right there at the motto, starting right there. And I think Detroit being authentic and really doing black culture, black traditions your way is how it shows up in the brand. I always tell everybody, you celebrate Kwanzaa how you want to. You ain't even gotta do it how I do it. You celebrate Juneteenth how you want to. I'm gonna inform you what the facts is, and you go do your big one, like on your own. As black people, I can't really tell you how to celebrate a black holiday. Like, it's not making sense. So you create your own traditions, and that's what KwanzaaMe is all about. We really want to celebrate black community culture year round with our products and programming.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
Now you did say you can't tell folks how to celebrate a black holiday. Who should celebrate Juneteenth?
So I hate questions like this. You cool though, but I hate questions like this because why do we get all like weird when it comes to black holidays? Anybody can celebrate a holiday. Anybody of any background can learn about it, can respect it, can contribute to the communities around them. Now, while I don't want people that's not black coming dashiki down, doing African drumming, you know, I don't want that. I do appreciate seeing people that's not black coming to learn about it. Like, ignorance is bliss. I know it feels good to not know a thing and think life is just good, but no, come out to the Juneteenth celebrations. Understand your place and know your lane, but come out and learn to be educated, have fun. It's okay to smile at black people on Juneteenth. But just know, like, if you get in line for the hot dogs, all the black people should be in front of you if you're not black. So everyone should be celebrating Juneteenth and learning about it. It's a part of history.
Now, I'm right there with you. And I asked the question because on Twitter, it was this big topic basically saying that if you're not black, you don't necessarily need to be like celebrating Juneteenth because there's nothing for you to celebrate. You just need to commemorate and ensure that you remember what that means. But as far as celebration, what are you celebrating for? You don't need to be celebrating nothing. You probably should just be listening and learning. But I absolutely agree with you as well. I feel like if you are opting in to celebrate, you need to ensure that you're doing it in a way that doesn't marginalize the people that the holiday is for.
It's like it's so easy not to. I don't understand. I know racism does, but like I don't understand. It's so easy like to just go and not be racist and not be so confused about Juneteenth. Just go to free event and vibe. Don't be in people's faces extra. Don't feel like you gotta take pictures. You don't gotta tell the world that you did something for Juneteenth. Just do you and vibe out.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Now it's time to sing 'em down.
Hallelujah.
Sing 'em down.
You enjoy my choir?
Listen, okay.
It's just me and you, but
listen. As long as I can be the section leader, I'm okay.
You the only person in the section.
Oh,
What
period.
section you on?
Period. All of them.
Okay, period. I'm gonna follow.
I'll drink to that.
And that's what you're supposed to be drinking before you sing. Period.
Okay.
Don't need all the extra stuff and it's just some natural tea. Okay.
Now, what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a game of song association. Don't be trying to look at my cards.
I'm looking right at the
Okay, yeah.
I'm ready to win. I'm an Aries.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Keep the eyes down. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna play a game of song association. I have a few words that are associated with Juneteenth in some way. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say the word. Lo will have 10 seconds to sing a song with that word in it. If she sings a song, she gets a point. If she doesn't, she doesn't. You ready?
No.
Well, I'll give you 3 seconds to get ready, okay? Uno, dos, tres.
So, okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay. Your first word, black.
Cause I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blackity black, cause I'm black, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Do I get like a free tea bag for each one I get right?
Sure. Yeah.
Period. I'm an Aries. I love what's
Now tell us the title of that song.
I don't know. I gotta know the title.
Who made it? Who made it so I can put it
don't
up
know.
on the screen for the phone?
Lance Gross was singing it, and then he was doing this. Not Lance Gross. Jason's lyric, light skinned guy was like this, and he had the little kente cloth hat on. He was doing this.
So it's not a real song.
It is. What's real? Do I have to be in mainstream with the white majority? Because Negro spirituals, are those a real song? Like Wade in the Water?
We're not. You know what?
Wade in the Water had a title?
Honey,
People just named it Wade in the Water.
Listen, okay. We go.
No titles.
We gonna give her the point because I don't got nothing to say. Cause what?
I'm just saying. It's a song, I swear.
You are absolutely right.
Okay.
Comment and let him know it's a song. Tell him the name of it and put the link down there.
Please, somebody.
You never heard of that song for real?
I mean, it sounds like I might have.
Oh my God, that's why. Okay.
Next, Texas.
This ain't Texas, huh?
Ain't no. The little down.
You be outside.
Okay, period. Okay. Holiday.
What's my time left? Yeah, I don't know. It's so many songs. If I sing a Kwanzaa song, you wouldn't know it. You say it's for real. So
Okay, you're out.
You're out of it.
I honestly didn't even know a song for Holiday. Myself. Okay, Freedom.
Freedom.
Literally the same what I was thinking about. You a Beyonce fan?
I mean, a little bit. I think I need to know a little bit more Beyonce songs or memorize them and stuff. But yeah, I mean, she a gold.
Okay,
regardless
period.
if anybody don't like her, she's a gold icon. If you don't like her, you just hate black women. So that's just is what it is.
Okay, Family.
We are family, like a giant tree, raising up to the sky. We are family. We are so much more than just you and I.
Sing.
We are growing free.
Yes.
That's my favorite movie.
Yeah,
So I can sit here and sing the whole entire script.
Now let me ask you this, because for at least like 6 out of the 7 songs, you done sang the song that I had in mind.
Oh my God!
How did you do that?
I think we just locked in.
Okay. Let's see this one. Right. RIGHT.
Stand up. Stand up
for your rights. You an activist for real. You an activist for real. Okay.
Period.
Okay, last but not least. Free.
Please. Free yourself. That's all I got.
Go ahead and free yourself. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Want me then not
Baby, go ahead and free yourself.
Go ahead and free yourself.
Hey.
Yep. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. You ate that.
Juneteenth banger.
Huh?
Fantasia made a Juneteenth banger. Free yourself.
When you really get into it,
Fantasia, lock in right now. Tap in with me. Get a comment.
Tap in the comments.
We get to a whole new bag for an old song. Let's go, baby.
In the comments, okay? We need to write that to the U.S. government. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Man, please.
Okay?
Don't ask me where my taxes is at.
Go ahead and free yourself. The fuck?
Leave me alone!
Now it's time that we get into it. And for this episode, you already know we're getting into all things Juneteenth. Now, before you hear from us, let's play the clip.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Womack, and I'm a staff writer at The Root. This weekend, I'm taking you to Galveston, Texas to explore the story of Juneteenth on this episode of Small Town Horrors. On June 19, 1865, 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was signed by President Abe Lincoln, the Confederate state of Texas was issued the executive order to release all enslaved people from bondage. This order guaranteed the people equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and enslaved people. However, the issue of Order Number 3 didn't give Black people instant gratification. Without any direction on what it meant to be a freed people, many of our ancestors wound up back into the same perils of oppression. On the other hand, people like that of William Grimes, who penned the biography 12 Years a Slave, had known the taste of freedom but were conned and sold back into captivity. Some masters withheld the news of the order from the people they enslaved and ordered them back to work until the end of the harvest. Many of the enslaved people who learned of the news promptly attempted to make their escape but were either lynched or hung before reaching new lands. Or, for those like former slave Hayes Turner, were forced to work for her mistress for 6 more years and endured even more physical torture out of spite. Others who were able to indulge in their new freedom sought justice by finding their family members who were displaced or sold away to other plantations and even sued their former slaveholders for compensation. Those were the people who empowered and encouraged a movement toward figuring out what Black life in America could look like. Juneteenth, as the holiday has been nicknamed, is now considered the country's second Independence Day. It was proclaimed as a federal holiday by President Joe Biden in 2022.
I think this will go down for me as one of the greatest honors I will have had as president, not because I did it, you did it.
Tune in next weekend to see which small town horror we visit next at theroot.com.
With all that being said, right, a lot of people think that Juneteenth is the day that those who were enslaved got free. But we clearly just saw that that wasn't the case.
Right.
So what happened?
Child. So before Abe Lincoln came out with the Emancipation Proclamation, what he tried to do was come out with something that was like, okay, we're going to do compensation, then we're going to kick y'all niggas out the country. So they wanted to give people money like, I'm so sorry that you can't have slaves. Here goes some money. And they plan was to get us to places like the Caribbean and get us off the land. So kidnap us from the motherland, bring us here, work us literally as slaves, and kick us out and pay our masters for the inconvenience. They didn't pass that. They passed the Emancipation Proclamation. But that news didn't get down to Texas, and also like it got to them. But what can you do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me that the news was 2.5 years late for real. The tea is that it was people that was in states where the Emancipation Proclamation was happening. Some of those slave owners left and took their slaves with them to Texas so that they could be protected for more time.
This ain't Texas.
Juneteenth, essentially the celebration of those soldiers coming to Galveston, Texas, saying, hey, y'all free. At that point, people still wasn't free for real. Because what you supposed to do, like, you are the person in control that have all the power that have literally sustained this person's life. You are in control. And then you in control of the systems around them. So people can't just walk off the plantations. We literally seen people getting snatched up, lynched. People in Galveston, Texas have been celebrating it way before everybody else because, of course, that's the place that really came through. They made it an official holiday before the country did. I do want to highlight Miss Opal Lee. So they call her the grandmother of Juneteenth. She put in a lot of work to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. And because of her hard work and other people's push for the movement, that's how it became a federal holiday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. She came up a lot in the research that I was doing about Juneteenth.
You know what?
What?
You was doing your what?
Research.
So that means you was what?
Reading.
So maybe this should be called Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Yeah.
Speaking of, you know what I think is so interesting about just Juneteenth, the actual date that like we're told about and like all the things, right? It's like it's supposed to be a celebration, right, of slavery ending. But when we really think about the story of Juneteenth, it's still another example of disenfranchisement. It's still another example of marginalization. It's still another example of oppression for folks to find out that they were free 2 years later. Like, yes, let's celebrate it. Absolutely. But when we really think about what's going on, the fact that these folks were free 2 years after the fact, to me, is just another representation of how America likes to be rewarded for being mediocre, for being unfair, for being inequitable, but still wants to put on this face like, oh, we're the best country in the world. Man. Look, we freed the slaves 2 years ago, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
It's still no reparations.
Still.
Not a dime to my name, not an acre, not a mule, not a hee-haw, nothing.
None of that.
It was all a lie.
When we really think about just what it means for things to become a federal holiday, what are the benefits of Juneteenth being a holiday now besides the fact of like we got plates that say
it's a Juneteenth for me?
Like, what is the benefit outside of that?
What was the reason?
Besides Miss Opal Lee and her movement, you know, feeling seen and affirmed, we need like actual things.
We need real
because
things.
Like you said, we've been so disenfranchised, it's money. It's pretty easy. Give us money. Give us access. Our people was enslaved for hundreds of years. Think about when somebody held back 1 year in school. That could change your life.
Now picture hundreds.
Hello. And you dragged from your motherland.
Maybe that's why they can't read.
And it's okay to not be able to read. A big part of Detroit is illiterate. But it's about education. You don't even have to read, babe. Same way you get your gossip, get your education. Get you a homegirl, homeboy that come here and speak some knowledge into you for real. You ain't got to be on no woke Dr. Umar stuff either. No, just know something. Please, you know every concert. Don't know no black holidays. I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm scared for our people. What traditions? What's going on? Like, we talk about recipes figuratively and literally. We need to be passing those down. That's really why I'm so passionate, because I didn't grow up celebrating Juneteenth. Really, nobody did for real. Not locally to me. I didn't grow up celebrating Kwanzaa, but those are things I want to pass down to not only my family, my people, but just open up that possibility for other people.
I know that's right.
We're never ever wrong.
So we talked about what Juneteenth is, right? Let's talk about what Juneteenth is not.
Oh my God.
Let's take a sip first.
Please, I need to drink the whole thing. I'm going to take it to the head because
Juneteenth is not the Black Independence Day. It's not the second Independence Day for America. It's none of that.
I seen that. I said, what?
That pissed me off
it's
so
the
bad.
second largest American independent.
Who is independent? Who?
Don't do that.
Who is even free?
That was crazy. I seen that today.
It really pisses me off so bad.
I post the article. I said, no, this fake news.
When I tell you misinformation.
Right.
Okay?
Report immediately.
Immediately block. Because what the fuck is really going on? This is not an Independence Day. This is a day that we commemorate the fact that you bitches didn't tell us that we was free until 2 years later.
Hello.
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
Also, Juneteenth is not a pass to the cookout.
What is going on?
Why y'all doing that? It's 2024. There are no passes to the cookout. Y'all not even cooking out because y'all always looking for who cooking, and y'all the old ones. Y'all should be cooking.
You can't grill.
Millennials, stand up.
Okay? You niggas don't even have no grilling sandals. You don't even got the sandals you're supposed to put on to hit the grill. Talk about you inviting somebody to a cookout.
Then y'all not even doing it the right way. If y'all gonna invite somebody not black, you gotta use their spot. Oh, you got the house with you got the layout, and you gonna buy the food.
We coming over.
Yeah, you want to to your house.
Cheers
inside.
to the girls' weekend.
Hello.
And we sleeping in your friend's room.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We need to leave. We'll let you know when we gone.
Bitch, what?
You better watch those B words, ladies. You better watch those before you end up over in the ocean.
Please.
Now, you know what else Juneteenth is not?
What?
We've been already talking about it. Juneteenth is not reparations.
Who is having that conversation?
Yeah.
Where's the money?
Where? The funds, the resources?
Funds, resources, tax cuts,
Land.
What? Like, we need it.
Give me some animals. I want a cow. I want farmland, like my ancestors.
We need things to help us sustain life.
Man.
And all you bitches is giving us is paper plates that's red, black, and green.
That we gotta pay for.
That we gotta pay for.
Y'all not even sending it to us and saying, you black, happy Juneteenth. Like, that would be a little bit okay. Give us a little PR box.
A little bit of something.
We don't get nothing.
We can't get shit. We can't get nothing. They already got us in the places where the trees is full of pollen.
Child.
So we don't even got trees with fruit.
Hello.
You could at least send us a berry, bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
Just send the motherfucking funds, okay?
Send the motherfucking funds!
Open your purse. Open your heart.
Period.
If you lock your car door when it's a black person walking past,
Man.
don't celebrate Juneteenth.
Don't say nothing to me. Don't even spell Juneteenth. Don't say Juneteenth.
If you watch the black teenagers that walk into your store every step they take, don't celebrate Juneteenth.
Do not.
If you switch your purse to the other side of your body when it's a black person walking past you, don't celebrate Juneteenth.
Because I wasn't even looking at you.
It wasn't even looking at you.
And your purse is fake.
If you overtalk the black person that's on your team during the business meeting, don't celebrate Juneteenth.
Because I said that 2 weeks ago.
Ben said it. If you snitching on people at work, don't celebrate Juneteenth.
You don't even own a business, baby.
You don't even own the business. You doing everybody dirty work. If you BCC and CC bitches on the email that only needs to go to me, don't celebrate Juneteenth. If you can say Arnold Schwarzenegger, but can't say Tanisha or Tamika or LaShonda, don't celebrate Juneteenth.
That's crazy. Y'all are racist.
You're racist.
You're racist, because
don't celebrate Juneteenth if you do any of those things, because that's not for you. You're not even about it for real.
And then, you know, maybe spend your Juneteenth undoing those things. Do your personal work to stop being racist and say, you know, blase speak. Do your personal work. Don't even go outside. Just stay indoors. Don't come to no Juneteenth celebrations and just figure yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come outside. I don't want to see you.
Hey, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Hey.
We not even halfway through the month, and it's a whole bunch of crazy stuff already going on.
What's going on?
Now, the White House, they had a Juneteenth celebration, okay? So you know they invites the folks, it's a party, it's a concert, all of that stuff, right?
Right.
So you know, your girl Billy Porter was there. And I'm gonna say your girl, because I got beef with that bitch. Let me show you what Billy Porter was on that stage doing. Yeah, zoom in. Zoom in.
I'm looking at the hair. I'm going to the hair first. The hair is just... okay.
What?
She was falling. She was falling and she tried to grab Joe to help her out.
Yeah.
And landed on his hand.
Yeah.
I'm glad she okay.
I'm glad. And let's just go with that story. Billy Porter, I really hope that you tripped and fell and Joe Biden was your saving grace. Because anything outside of that, bitch, you got us really fucked up. Because while you on that stage during the Juneteenth celebration, kissing this white man's hand.
Not during Pride Month.
During Pride? Girl,
you setting the standard. This is the White House, ma'am.
This is the White House, ma'am.
This is a global intergalactic stage that people can see. And imagine white people just coming up to us talking about, oh.
Huh?
What do you think the story is behind that?
I just really cannot comprehend, like, what would have been happening in the moment for Billy Porter to grab this hand and put your lips to the motherfucking skin.
What's going on?
What's going on? Because you know, first off, this ain't the first time Billy Porter done had an infraction with the black folks. He's always doing some shit. So you know he's playing James Baldwin in his biopic, right?
Oh.
Now, yeah, right? Let's get into that, because you know James Baldwin.
Right.
Activist, profound, very critical thinker, right? Very political.
What he do?
This bitch, Billy Porter, was doing an interview about the biopic. They asked him, like, how does James Baldwin's politics play within your, like, learning for this role or whatever? Do you know that this fucker gonna have the nerve to say something along the lines of, like, oh, that has nothing to do with me. I don't know nothing about that. Because they basically asked him, like, well, James Baldwin will feel a certain type of way about what's happening in Israel and Palestine, right? And with you being that actor, how does that politic influence you in this role? And he had the nerve to say, oh, that doesn't influence me at all, because this is a whole different time than when James Baldwin was talking about Israel.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up!
That's scaring me.
Their politics is everything.
The hoes, Billy Porter.
You scaring the hoes. You scaring the hoes. You scaring the president that's already half crazy.
Child, you was falling and grabbed Joe Biden. Something's wrong. Because you was going to fall right with you.
Something is
What's going
wrong.
on?
Because he's not saving nobody. Y'all are tumbling down.
Kamala like, okay, that's it, me.
Like, what is going on?
That hurts my feelings, because James Baldwin lives his life so intensely to be a very, like it's so whitewashed to do that. He is a political figure, period. So for you to play it non-politically, when he come and hunt your ass, he gonna eat you up, baby. Yeah. That's all. That's crazy to undo him like that. He was very intentional about how he lived his life, how he lived his politics, his queerness, all that.
Yeah,
and for you to be like, okay, then let's just get somebody else for the role. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP after this shit.
And then don't forget about what he did to Jasmine Sullivan during the Grammys.
What the fuck?
Why her feelings gotta be hood, Billy Porter? Why is her feelings hood? We know why.
We need an episode on Billy Porter.
We need. I don't know if I want to give my girl no whole episode. We can give her a segment.
Okay, we'll give her a little 30-second reel.
Yeah. Quick.
That's crazy.
No voiceover. Background track.
2 sentences for the caption.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
No more airtime here.
No more. Billy Porter, count your motherfucking days, because we're sick of you.
Like, I'm fed the fuck up, like literally.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a little bit of a fiasco on social media. Let's just watch it.
Okay, let me see what's going on, child. I'm scared of her already.
I'm terrified of her.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas. So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, And all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're gonna call us racist? You're gonna call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
Oh God.
So first, let me say this. No talent. Like, what's so interesting is that, like, I don't think that the general population realizes that a lot of folks go to, like, this clickbait personality when they lack talent in order to get the views to get them to a certain place that they want to get to.
Right.
And that's exactly what she did. So there was a follow-up tweet that she made after saying that video, after saying, she only knows some people who are married to broke-ass niggas. She got fired from her job, right? However, that was always a part of the plan. My girl came back to Twitter. This bitch says, shout out to the black community for jumpstarting my new career in conservative journalism. So we literally fed into everything that she had planned out because she knew we would be outraged about her saying broke ass niggas. She knew that would lead to so much more engagement on her profile. She knows that folks like Fox News, folks like Turning Point USA, they're looking for white people to speak against black folks or to speak against racial issues because they know that there's money in there right now. Everybody hates DEI. Everybody hates being too woke. Everybody hates all of these things that will lead to equity for all of us, and people know that it's money in that. So that's why we got people like her, as well as several other folks who just jump onto these things knowing like, okay, this is my end. All I gotta do is dog some black folks, and guess what? I'm gonna get paid.
We can't give people the social capital that they want because they get to monetize it. We still, we ain't broke. We lavish, all the things. But we still be sitting at home not being in the bags that we want to be, and people done said one thing. It's offensive and wrong, absolutely not okay. But when we get in the best thing you can do with somebody you don't mess with online is not engage.
Don't
comment like, bitch, who you talking? It's making their stuff stay in the algorithm, and we already know the algorithm and technology is racist. So it's going to keep pushing up stuff like that. I can say, black people, I love you. Upload a TikTok every day, get no views. Somebody come on, what are you naggers doing? And it go viral every time. Think about what we put our energy into. Let's stop giving people our social capital. Black people run the world. Ain't nothing not made from our culture. Yes. Everything is stolen from us. And that's across the diaspora, meaning black people across the globe. We set the precedence for the culture. So when we give them that energy, it starts as social capital, meaning that you get clout in our realm and in our energy, and then they get to monetize that. Think about all the non-black people that take on these black personas and energies and vernacular, the way we talk, the way we dress, and they get to make a bag. You go out the house like that every day. Your auntie been doing it. But people who come and put on new age digital blackface get to really get a bag out of it. And then she's going to be the next person.
And we're feeding into that. We're giving them a platform by doing everything that you said. We go to the comments. We engage.
You sharing it.
We cuss them out, which I understand, right? I totally understand all of that. Check these bitches. Go off on them, right? Absolutely all of that. But we also have to be mindful of when it's too much attention given, you don't really know what that's about to open up that person to. And now they're able to shit on us on a much larger platform. The bitch might be on Fox 2 now.
Hello.
What we gonna do then?
What the hell we gonna do now?
For this Juneteenth, what I want us to do as a black community, I want us to recognize the power that rests within us. Literally, Lo just said it. The world does not move without black folks. I've said this before on previous episodes. I literally think everything in the world was made for black folks.
Absolutely.
Either it was made to stop us from something.
Hello.
Either it was made to keep us in the current conditions that we're in, or it was made to give someone else an advantage over us. So with that in mind, everything that was created was for us, for whatever reason. And we got to realize that just how powerful that is.
Absolutely.
Right? And once we recognize the power that's within that, we can start to use that power for our advantage instead of thinking that us going against those folks will put them in a certain place when it's really going to elevate them.
Absolutely. We've never really been able to cancel somebody for real for some racist stuff.
Never.
Does that sound like something you want?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, you'll never get it.
So to me, that just proves that, it's two different Americas that we're living in. And what I want y'all to realize is that this Juneteenth, we're stopping the madness, okay? No more invites to the cookout.
None.
No more engaging with rage bait content. No more acting like Billy Porter. Okay?
Don't do that.
We're stopping everything this Juneteenth, and we need to put the focus back on us.
Absolutely.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
That being said, what's the final word you want to leave the people with?
Well, if you made it this far into the episode, thank you so much for supporting us. You know, we're Black young creators out here that's really trying to be ourselves, being authentic, and really keeping the culture alive and helping to educate you. We want to be able to create content that educates all types of people that can relate. If you can't relate, it's okay. You can still be educated. I appreciate that. Y'all can follow me at KwanzaaMe, KwanzaaMe on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn because we stay professional. And thank y'all so much for tapping in with us. Thank you for having me. Like, to link up with somebody that reads hit different. So, but yeah, thank y'all for tapping in with us.
And thank you for coming. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all next time on Tea with P.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me.